Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully, yep, I got this set up correctly. Getting my tech in order. Happy Wednesday. I want to show you how my mega bag of German glass glitter, how I glitter things. Because I got asked over on Facebook, over on YouTube, what I use and if the glitter stays after it's dry. So we're going to talk about that. So I get it really cleared up for you guys. So I'm going to get the link over to my text group people. All right, there it goes. So German glass glitter is glass. It's the real thing. For those of you that ordered the kits, and thank you so much. I think we just have one left. This is the traditional sterling. It's sterling silver on glass. It's made in Germany. That's where I get it from. It's imported. And I create a custom blend with 2 different grits because I like a lot of coverage. Hey, Shannon, hello. Flowers and sunshine. I love that. Thanks for joining me today. So this is what's in the kit that you guys ordered. There's a bunch of different grits. There are a bunch of different colors. Here's some of mine. Here's blue, this really pretty teal blue. Hey, Barb, good morning. Your sunshine. Barb is saying good morning, sunshine. Thanks for joining, Barb. This is, look at that copper. That's copper. Here's one of my faves, and I never use it. I just look at it. This magenta. But isn't that beautiful? Maybe I'll do some Valentine's Day ornaments or decorations with this. But that's such a great color. And it goes on. There's just a million of them. And there's also clear. And today I'm going to use this. It's called Snow. I mix a couple of different types of glitter in this. It's the same thing, German glass glitter. Don't let kids play with this because it's glass. This is for adult use only. Hey, Amanda, happy Wednesday to you too. She's got her little sparkles on. Happy hump day, right? That's what I always hear on the news in the morning. When you're glittering your trees, just remember, because this has sterling, this is sterling over glass, it tarnishes. And if you don't want it to tarnish, when you're done, when you're taking down your Christmas decor, put it in a plastic bag. That's what I do. I'll throw, what I don't want to tarnish right into a plastic bag and seal it and then put them away. Shannon is saying, I was just starting to watch your live from yesterday. When you sent the Christmas kit text yesterday, was that when you also went live? Yes. Because I put it right in the comments, Shannon. I know, I have to tell you, I get confused too. I get confused every day. I need to have like a workflow for everything I do. Like when I go live, make sure I send out a text, make sure I do this, make sure I include links, that kind of a thing. She's saying, I don't know why I didn't figure that out. You're not the only one, including me. Barb is saying, yes, Barb, let me tell you, everybody's kits shipped today. I got up this morning and on top of my regular orders, I'm like, I gotta get those out. And I started on orders at about 6:30 this morning, and it went till about 10:30 because I have to decant the glitter, put everything in these, well, you'll see, it's a little surprise, little muslin bags, just all that stuff. And I actually really like doing it. And then I had other orders, and I also had my my postal carrier come to pick it up. So I was like panting that I've got to get them done and labeled before he can, take them away. And I don't want him to come and not have them out. And then my internet went. I sat there and I said, this is you know, my way to learn patience. And I had to reboot everything because I needed to print those labels. But yeah, Barb, I did it. They went out. It's so nice when that happens too, but not when the internet goes out, but when, you know, I get it done, right? I meet that goal. So when you just remember, this is real sterling German glass glitter. It has to stay airtight when you're not using it, when you don't have your decor out. Otherwise, it will tarnish. Some people like that tarnished look. Some people just like a little bit of a tarnish. So just be wary of that. And I've re-glittered things that have gotten too tarnished. I just add more glue and put more glitter on, and it works really well. But again, I was asked about this, so I want to show you what I use and how I do it. I found my silver tray that's really tarnished. And yes, I use Elmer's glue. And I think I've said this before, but I called a company called Blümchen. It's a German name. And they make these beautiful Victorian style Christmas ornaments with all the authentic German products. Some of the stuff they use is vintage. And I asked them because I was like, oh, Barb, that's so sweet. She's saying great service. But I asked them, I said, how do you glue on the glitter? I'm thinking there has to be some fancy glue they're using. And they told me they use Elmer's glue. And if they're doing something that they want like a stiffer glue that's not going to be drippy, all they do is they'll put this in a little bowl and leave it to kind of dry out a little bit. They let the air get to it. And they were really nice, and that's what they do. So I use Elmer's glue. I love it. Shannon is saying, I love catching your live. It's like my morning coffee. If I miss it, it's a rough day. Oh, that's really sweet. You're such a delight. Thank you. Shannon, that means everything to me. Thanks so much. I definitely laugh a lot, right? And I do love to laugh, I have to tell you. Oh, Barb agrees. Thanks. You guys, thank you so much. I try. You know, first thing I start off, I test it out on my husband in the morning. I try making him laugh. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So anyway, this is what I use because that's what they use. I go right to the experts. And I just use, you know, I have all these old natural bristle brushes. And that is all you need. That is it. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to put, let's see, we'll put the clear glitter onto the green tree, okay? We'll do the snow glitter. So you've got to have something underneath your glitter so you could dump it back into the container. And you guys that got the kit, you're not, unless you make yourself a little funnel. I have a little funnel that I use that I made to put my glitter back in. And you could dump it back in there, or you just get a Ziploc bag and pour your glitter back in there, even if you just have a little, because a little goes a long way. But you got to do it on this because this is not inexpensive. It's not super expensive, but it's not inexpensive. You're not going to want to just vacuum up the excess. All right, and I'm going to squeeze out some of my glue. And I'm just using a little piece of wax paper here. And then all I do, I hold my tree at the bottom and I just blob on the glue, and then I just brush like this. You see what I'm doing? And you'll see that the glue kind of stretches out a little bit, right? But then it just kind of pulls back, it pulls back. And you just go around like this. And you know, you can't have too much glitter, right? And you just move just like this. And if you ever find, sometimes I get these trees, and they're real brush, bottle brush trees, and they might be kind of, dented, I just mist them with a little bit of water and fluff them back up, and that works really well. So I'm going back and forth a little bit. I want to make sure I have everything, all the little tips covered. And then I'm just going to go to the top, just like this. Really easy, and it's so much fun. Then, let's see, did I say I was going to do this in the clear glitter, right? I open up, I could stand up my tray, open up my bag of glitter. I've got to order more of this, and I order it by the kilo. That's how they do it. And I get it in these big, they're like these big craft paper bags. All right, and then you just take your spoon and you just sprinkle it on like sugar. And because we're doing it over a plate, I'm not worried, about scooping this out of the bag. Now, the person asked me, again, will the glitter stay after the glue is dry? Absolutely, because the glitter is right embedded into the glue. And I don't know why my camera is not focusing. There we go. But you see that, and right now this looks white, and it does have some flocking, but when this glue dries, you're just gonna see a bunch of ice, right? Like snow, like frosty snow. So that is how I do that. And then I have my window open, and there's a nice breeze, so I'm gonna put this down here so it doesn't get knocked over. And if you find your trees getting knocked over, remember, you just put a piece of wax paper down, and you can lean the tree down like that to dry. It won't mess it up at all. Then we take our excess glitter and dump it right back. Right, and zip this up. And now I want to show you this other glitter that I have. This is a mixture I made a while ago. And it's got clear and silver in it. So it's got a different kind of look. It's very subtle, but you'll see it's not as bright, right? It's just got a more subtle shimmer to it. So let's do the white Christmas tree. And this is a small version of the one you guys are getting in your kit. So hopefully I'll have enough glue left. Same thing. The only time glitter would not stick to glue is if you're doing this and the glue dries. Like you're going around maybe a little too slowly, or you stop to take a phone call or something. Then, yep, you're gonna have a problem. But all you'll have to do is add more glue and just go back over those areas. All right. And this one is harder to see because it's white. Have you all ever tried bleaching your trees, the green ones? You can do that too. If you have green trees at home and you want this look, you could also do it with pine cones and stuff. You just make a watery, I fill my slop sink with some warm water and bleach. And I can't remember the proportions, but knowing me, it's probably half bleach and half hot water. And you have to watch it, right? Because bleach will start to disintegrate. We'll eat through stuff. But when you start to see them coming up to the color you want, I use tongs. I just lift them out, rinse everything off really, really well, and I let them dry. Yep, so Shannon has seen that, and she hasn't tried it yet. I do it all the time, especially for those little tiny bottle brush wreaths when I want them to be white. That is what I do. All right, here we go. And I love glittering pine cones, you guys. I usually leave them brown and put silver. Maybe I'll show you guys that tomorrow. I used to sell them. And I'm jealous of everybody out on the West Coast because you have all those big pine cones. And I know I've said this before. Why didn't I bring back a box of those giant pine cones? Because they're really expensive. All right. Look at how pretty. All right, let's see if my camera will decide. Come on, camera. There we go. No, I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe I have to get a new phone. I said to my husband, oh, the new iPhone looks fabulous. And I go, it's got 3 cameras. I have to have 3 cameras. I wouldn't know how to use them. But look at how pretty. I just love this. Right? There's just something really beautiful about this. And when you line these up, like on your mantle, anywhere, they're just so beautiful. Now, when you guys get the kits, when you have your pearls that go around, you do it after you glitter it, and I would let the glitter dry, put a little drop of the Aleene's Tacky Glue, put it in, go around, you know, and then at the end, put it in and start again. And it's just the most beautiful combination. But look at that. It's really, really pretty. So that's how easy it is, everybody. I'm going to put that down next to my green tray. So have you all gone out and started looking for pine cones? Get out there. When those pine cones start dropping, collect them. If you have the ones that have a lot of sap in them, you take like a jelly roll pan, put your oven on really low, I think like 200, double check, you know, go online. And I just put parchment paper down and I let the pine cones dry out and let the sap come out. But the oven has to be very low and you have to make sure you check it, right? Just make sure. And it just dries them out beautifully and gets rid of that. And that's it, Shannon, I know. To get rid of the bugs, you know what I do? I usually will get my pine cones, and when I get home, I'll put them in the sun, the direct sunlight, right? I'll put them down on the ground because bugs don't like that. And I'll let the bugs crawl off, right? But I'll shake them out and stuff. But I have to tell you, when I've dried out, and there's certain kinds, and I don't know the species of trees, but there are certain ones that I really love. They're really kind of long, and they're filled with sap. So I have to put them in the oven for sure. Yeah, so that's what I would do, is grab them, put them in the direct sunlight, and bugs do not like that. They don't like hanging out in the sun. So definitely give that a try, Shannon. Hey, Debbie, thanks for joining today. Any questions at all, you guys, let me know. I can't wait for you to get your kits. I'm so glad I got those out today, right? Shannon's laughing. That's a good idea. Absolutely. Anytime you want to get rid of a lot of stuff, just put it in direct sunlight. But if you have any questions, ask me in the comments. I have 1 kit left. If anybody's interested, just go to chalkmercantile.com and just click on the little Christmas shop. And by the way, I'm going to be adding more stuff to that as I go through all my doodads. And you can order it there. And you guys, I can't wait for you to get your kits and let me know how you're doing with all of that. Anybody interested in the membership, just go to surfaceanthology.com, click on membership. All of you have a wonderful afternoon. I'm going to go see what my dogs are barking at, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Have a great day. Happy painting, everybody. Happy glittering.